Welcome to the Neighbors for Neighbors 2019 Holiday Special. Filmed on location at the Hoffman's Chocolate Factory and Winter Wonderland. Let's take you now to our sweet host, Cynthia Demas.
It is the most wonderful time of the year. We are so happy to be bringing you this special from Hoffman's Chocolates. I wish it was smell-o-vision. Because you could smell how delicious all of this chocolate is. We are also going to be tempting you with a beautiful winter wonderland that you are going to love. Of course, this is the Neighbors for Neighbors special. And what we do is connect those in need with those who can help 365 days a year. And this is the special where we share some of the best stories of the year and show you how you can get involved too. Strolling through this magical place, you can't help but feel nostalgic for the spirit of the season. The Pines Charter Kids Club was filled with that spirit as they visited the Noble McCarter Senior Center, and you could see the magic in action.
Our club is all about giving back to our community, our school, to the world, and today was just about the kids coming out and bringing happiness, and the hope is that they'll take that feeling and continue to share that happiness for the rest of their lives, pretty much.
The holidays sometimes can be rough for some people. As we get older, we tend to sometimes, feel isolated and alone for the holidays. And it's really great to have the kids here to celebrate and to uplift all of our clients. It means the world to all of us, and we're just so happy to be able to celebrate this with the seniors and the children together. It's a miracle. It's beautiful.
And I'm just happy to be here to stay with my daughter and enjoy the Christmas children singing the songs, and it brings the spirit of Christmas to me.
I feel happy being here because I'm making people cheerful.
Thank you, Neighbors for Neighbors. Happy Holidays!
So great to see the kids and the seniors together. Definitely a day they will all remember for a very long time. And speaking of a long time, the Hollywood Police Department has been working very diligently to help out the Jean family. Check it out.
My name is Officer Anthony Truntz. I work for the City of Hollywood Police Department, and today is a great day. We have the help of Neighbors for Neighbors, and we have the help of Morning Day. They helped us donate things for this nice family that we're helping out again, things that they need for the house, and it's working out really well. As you can see in the truck, we got all kinds of things for these nice folks. Makes me feel great. It makes me feel good that we're able to help somebody.
To be able to help a family that is in dire need after they had such a crisis that they went through. We're able to take these products and just help them get started again. It's great to be able to give back to the community in the sense of taking merchandise that would be thrown out and to actually redistribute it back to those that need it in our community. It's just a true great feeling to be able to do that with all these nonprofits.
For the past 27 years, 365 days a year, Neighbors for Neighbors has connected those in need with those who can help. And you can see how those partnerships really, really work and really, really make a difference in our community. You can be a part of this, and you can help by donating to the Family Fund. Just a couple months ago, this section of Hoffman's Chocolates wasn't just filled with chocolates, but also Halloween costumes for our annual costume drive called Operation Candy Corn. Not only was Hoffman's a sponsor, but they collected hundreds of costumes as well.
All of our stores were very excited. This was the first time we had done this, so we really didn't know what to expect. But we had such a great time with it. Our guests were bringing in beautiful costumes, brand new costumes that were just so awesome.
As we are going through the boxes and we are pulling out the costumes, and it just brought memories of being a child. If we can take these costumes to our students, it is my hope that the same smile that I remember opening boxes while we are here, that we can put that smile on the student's face.
It might be simple for a lot of people. It's just a costume. It's just a costume. We're families that are going through the situations or transitions in their housing, it makes it hard to say, hey, I'll get you a costume this year or maybe next year, especially when we have a lot of our schools that they offer the option to wear costumes to school and be able to dress up. And for our kids, they may not always have that option.
It just means a lot for us to be able to receive these great donations of costumes to give to these students because they don't have a lot. And like Tamara said, parents going through what they're going through, a costume is not an important thing to get, but to the child it means everything.
Hoffman's inspired others to collect too, like Embassy Creek Elementary. They collected 300 costumes.
I'm just proud that we can give all these costumes to kids that that don't have enough money to do this, and that I can help now, and I know that if I ever need help, that someone else can help me.
New to the effort this year, Summit Cuesta Montessori School. They too believe in being good neighbors.
It was very eye-opening because I knew about some people don't have food and some people don't have education, but the costumes you don't really think about.
It feels wonderful to all of us here to be able to have our students help other students. You know, our students have the ability to bring in their used costumes or go out and get new costumes for those students who may not have, you know, the ability to do that. So we're very, very proud and very happy to be able to help.
It feels wonderful because I think it is such a great lesson for kids to learn to give back to their community and to help other kids and to realize that it's not a stigma not to have. They're just kids and students like they are. So the fact that they're able to give from themselves to somebody else, it just feels great.
These costumes were donated to many of our partners in Miami-Dade and Broward counties, and then distributed to deserving kids. Operation Candy Corn is proof that you can have a big impact by doing something so simple. As a matter of fact, this year we collected more than 1,700 costumes. Since we started the campaign, we've collected 10,000 costumes. That's a lot of smiling faces on Halloween. So if you have a costume, tuck it away. We will be asking you to donate it in 2020. In the meantime, let's do a little adult costume dress up. We don't just raise money, we have fun while we do it, especially at this year's Victor Victoria event at Lips in Fort Lauderdale. Look at this.
All right, hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. On behalf of Neighbors for Neighbors, it truly is an amazing charity. Look them up. They do so good in the community.
I think it's just a wonderful thing what we're doing here tonight, raising the money, and it's a wonderful, Neighbors for Neighbors is a wonderful organization and just a great thing to do here tonight.
This is the first organization that has made me do something like this. I've been involved with Neighbors for Neighbors for 2 years now, just to raise money for something that makes a smile on kids' faces.
Tonight we're having a great time tonight for Lips. We're doing Neighbors for Neighbors charity. We're all getting painted up. Community, I always like putting myself out there. It's a fun thing. You get to dress up in front of 185 people. It's fantastic. I love it.
We are so grateful to the pillars of our community. A special thank you to Michael Goodman, our retiring board chair and the organizer of this popular fundraiser for the past 7 years. Don't worry, he promised he'll keep chairing this event and will be forever cherished in our hearts.
Coming up, we'll share more holiday stories and look back to Hurricane Dorian and the impact made so far to help our neighbors in the Bahamas. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Neighbors for Neighbors 2019 Holiday Special, filmed at the magical Hoffman's Chocolate Factory and Gardens. Let's take you now to our host, Cynthia Demas.
You know, one of my favorite things about Neighbors for Neighbors is the Adopt a Family for the Holidays program. It has been wildly successful for 27 years. A big thank you to our partners, Publix and Tri-Rail, for making that happen. It's actually our nonprofit partners that nominate the families to be adopted, and then hundreds of people in the community like you come forward to buy the gifts and make the holiday wishes of those families come true. This is a holiday wish come true right here for me. You know, it's our friends at Magic Leap, a tech-savvy company that actually came forward to make the digital dreams of one child come true.
We adopted Laquan as part of the, part of the organization Neighbors for Neighbors, but we've also adopted Laquan as part of our family. You know, we want to foster his growth, we want to continue to empower him, and we want to see him succeed, and maybe one day he can work for Magic Leap as well. Being a father myself, and seeing the joy in my kids' faces, and their face light up when the decorations start going up and things like that, we really wanted to bring that Christmas joy to other families in South Florida that don't have the same kind of opportunities.
For kids like Laquan, having access to this type of technology in its nascent form, right now it's emerging. Spatial computing is coming no matter what. We've seen it in movies like in Iron Man and Minority Report. We see it everywhere in science fiction. We've been dying for this type of technology to enable us to do greater things. Having access to this type of technology right now in this state will enable kids like Laquan to set their own paths.
My dream in life is to one day become a software developer and make a name for myself. Well, to Magic Leap, I just want to say thank you for helping me to see that my dreams can truly come true, and that as long as I work really, really hard at it, that I can truly make a difference in this world that a lot of people aren't exactly able to do. And for blessing me with so many opportunities. Just thank you for all your support.
Sometimes these adoptions go way beyond the holidays, and these gifts are something that can last for years and years, and we are happy to see that magic happen. A lot of the gift exchanges that we do are done privately, but sometimes, like with our friends at Tri-Rail, a few families were invited to this amazing Winter Wonderland experience. Check it out.
Everybody's waiting for the man with the back hood, says coming again. He's got a sleigh ball, it's not gonna stay full. He's got such a trumpet every top of the world. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is here again.
On behalf of Tri-Rail, we are delighted to participate in the Neighbors for Neighbors and adopt our two families so that you have a very special Christmas. And we asked the people in our agency, from our board members all the way down, to help out, to go shopping, and this is what we came up with, a whole bunch of gifts for all of you.
And I really thank you guys. I really do.
Tell me about the surprise about the gift cards.
That's why I have tears right now, and it's tears of joy. Didn't know that, we got blessed like that. I was just telling the kids that this was their gifts. To don't open them because I want them to have something to open for Christmas. And didn't know that was there for us as well. And I want to thank you guys because I can be able to go get them something else to even go with what they have. And I'm very grateful. And I know the kids as well.
So we're grateful. We're grateful that we can do this, because we've been very fortunate as an organization, and we wanted to give back to the community, to people like this, to people who are working hard and striving to make a difference. So, and your kids are wonderful.
It means a lot, because so often you're able to be a blessing, and then to be able to be blessed is a different experience. It's a different feeling. Because of the work that I do, and it's gratifying to be able to help people, but then when someone comes to help you, it's even better. Nobody has ever given me anything like this, so I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm really happy. They're happy. That's all that matters. They're happy. The smiles on their faces, as well as the other kids' faces, it just shows you that there are good people out here that's willing to, go above and beyond to ensure that, kids are happy.
You're very, very, very welcome.
We do have hundreds of these moments throughout the year. We wish we could share all of them with you. We do give a big thank you to those who step forward and adopt families for a holiday. What a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. We are going to share some more of those stories with you coming up a little later on in the show. But right now we want to take a little bit of a look back to hurricane season. Neighbors for Neighbors rallied our partners at N4N Radio, Kids for Kids Academy, and Roofing Contractors Association of South Florida to bring aid to our island friends.
We have been boxing up individual family boxes with a week at least supply with a butane stove and gas. We are shipping this to Freeport, and there will be trucks waiting for us on the other end to pick everything up and distribute it where it's needed most. We have a 30-foot truck coming for stuff for the eastern end of Grand Bahama, tarps and all sorts of canned things, tuna, grits, flour, oil, medical supplies, diapers, baby food. There is pretty much nothing that has not been donated for this very needy cause. We have far surpassed the amount of things that we asked for, and we're just, thank you, God bless you all. We're so grateful.
We're trying to get a lot of those people with roofs over their head, something to eat, some hot food in their bodies, and that's my role. And me and my daughter, and we're here every day, and we'll be here till about 3 o'clock tonight, loading up everything so we can have it out in the Bahamas by tomorrow morning.
The opportunity that we get here to go ahead and help out our neighbors over in the Bahamas, it makes, from the board members to our associate members to the distributors, makes everybody feel like, a big community. The Bahamian Islands are a short stone distance away, and we'd like to help out anybody that we can, and we get this opportunity now. It makes everybody feel fulfilled. It's not just a business, we're all family.
People are inherently good. And if you give them a chance to help and show them how they can use their time, their skills, their resources, their goods, and their money, they will respond. I mean, we found that out in Andrew. A disaster, actually, as horrible as it is, can bring out the best in our community and in all of us.
We also received a call from the South Miami Coral Gables Elks Lodge, number 1676. They wanted to help in our efforts and raise money by throwing a fantastic jazz and blues concert.
We're happy to be doing this event with Neighbors for Neighbors. Our good member, Tim Brockman, Slippery Tim, he actually got all the performers together for this great event today to raise money for the folks who were hurt at the Bahamas, Hurricane Dorian within the Bahamas.
And a big thank you, of course, to those of you who were able to donate. Great news is we are there for the long term to continue to help our neighbors. And you can do that too. All you have to do is go to neighborsforneighbors.org. Every little bit helps. Each year, we are proud to join our partners at the Children's Services Council of Broward County and Connect Familias in Miami-Dade to help thousands of children get supplies for the start of school every year.
Each year, this event gets bigger and bigger. This is our first time in Pembroke Pines, where people may think there's no need, but there are hidden pockets of need all over this county. And the Children's Services Council, along with the school board, Neighbors for Neighbors, and Hands on Broward, and our many other partners, are determined to make sure that every child in this county can start school proud and ready to learn.
To the school board, to this county, to all the partners. This is one of the things, this is part of it. Making sure that every single kid is ready from the first day. They come in with the tools, they come in with the pencils, they got everything they need, and that's what we want to see happen.
So many families are earmarked to come here today. We have phenomenal social workers that really help support our schools and our families. And these children here today are going to get a tremendous amount of resources. These resources are critical to these families. When first day of school, as a child, what do you remember? You know, that nice backpack, those brand new sneakers, a few books,
just all those elements that for a child are critically important and touch the heart.
It means everything. Yeah, it means everything, you know, because we needed it.
Wonderful.
So, thank you again.
It's a blessing. Families like me need a lot of help. I work, I go to school, and I struggle. So it's important that we have this. Thank you.
Don't go away. There's more to come as our partners at the Miami Dolphins make a call that will brighten the holidays. Join us once more for the conclusion of the Neighbors for Neighbors 2019 Holiday Special, filmed at the delectable Hoffman's Chocolate Factory and Gardens. Welcome back, our host, Cynthia Demas.
And now to the best part, where all of the magic happens, where the deliciousness is made. We're going into the factory, but first, Chocolate Factory Protocol. And voila, here we are making chocolate. These are the famous chocolate-covered pretzels at Hoffman. Follow it all the way through here. It is fascinating to see. You know, Hoffman's Chocolates doesn't just make the sweetest chocolate in the world. With the support of their partners at BBX Capital Foundation and our friends at State Farm, they help support Operation ELF, a special part of our Adopt a Family program. This helps even more families get help for the holidays. You know, Hoffman's Chocolates was kind enough to adopt several families for the holiday. Of course, they were given many, many sweet treats, but they also got a visit from the big man himself.
This event especially is my favorite, where we invite the 8 families. They partner with our managers. Our managers kind of the Santa's elves and kind of help Santa filter the list a little bit. And then they meet the families and, you know, they come in and we give them their gifts and chocolate and ice cream. And, you know, these kids aren't just everyday kids. They're kids that are going through some really hard times. They're sick, they have cancer, or they have some challenging sickness. And for us, it's that 1 hour that they can escape, kind of forget. Look, it's not Christmas yet, but none of us are guaranteed. So for us, we want to make sure they are guaranteed to celebrate Christmas with gifts, chocolate, Santa, and make sure that they have smiles on their faces. And somebody said to me, "What do you love about Christmas?" This is what I love about Christmas. This, being able to do this. And I have to say too, without Neighbors for Neighbors, the work that you guys do, you know, Neighbors for Neighbors, Lynn, Cameron, you, the team, it's amazing, all the great things that you do, and for letting us tag along. Because without you, I'm not sure where any of these families would be.
Have we tempted your taste buds enough? I mean, seriously, is this a little slice of chocolate heaven? I've never seen anything like it. We want to give a big thank you to Hoffman's Chocolates and BBX Capital Foundation for their continued support and continued amazing chocolate. Was that a great sneak peek behind the scenes or what? You know, we want to thank another one of our wonderful partners, Patricia Robbins. She is the founder of FarmShare. We were lucky enough to be there as they dedicated the Homestead Warehouse in her name. Congratulations.
This is fantastic. All the people that I've worked with for the last 28 years, and so many of them were able to come today and celebrate the over $1 billion in food that we've given away. It's just fantastic. Thank you all for coming.
We have so much to be thankful for this holiday season, especially our partnership with the Herbert W. Hoover Foundation, big supporters and founders of Biscayne National Park, which is great to visit any time of year.
The park's history spans 10,000 years, from shipwrecks to the Dante Fussell Visitor Center, which sits on an historic site. Encompassing 4 distinct ecosystems, this park is home to nearly 600 species of fish, a portion of the 3rd largest coral reef tract in the world, and the longest continuous stretch of mangroves on Florida's East Coast. A small group, joined by Herbert W. Hoover, saw the importance of this area and fought to preserve it as a national park.
You know, coming out here to the gardens really is a great family tradition. Now, some families have a really difficult time around the holidays. CBS 4's Joan Murray introduces us to the McRae family.
This here is where my 3 kids sleep. My 2 oldest and my youngest. It's a pull-out bed, so it's very small, and then this is where I sleep.
This cramped efficiency hotel room has been home to Michelle McCrae and her 5 kids nearly a year. But it's not easy sharing this tiny space. What's your biggest wish?
A house.
Michelle McCrae is working at a temp job. It barely pays for the baby's daycare. Her mom, who used to help watch the kids, is in the hospital.
It's scary to think about it, but it's like I gotta try my best.
And some great news. We are helping the McCrae family find a home of their own, helping mom find a better job, helping the kids out, and making sure they have a great holiday season. If you would like to be a part of that and help out the McCrae family, just go to our website, neighbors4neighbors.org, and type in McCrae family. And we have another magical story to share with you. We were lucky enough to team up with the rookies from the Miami Dolphins. They scored big while adopting a lot of families, and it all started with a special phone call.
Hey, you already know who this is. It's your boy Christian Wilkins, back to it. You know, number 94 on the field, but number 1 in your heart. Just remember.
Then a visit to the Miami Dolphins training facility for a tour and holiday gifts.
I just think it means the world to many of them, you know, coming from different places around the country and knowing that we're coming together in South Florida and these rookies coming together that wanted to do this and support families that don't have the necessary resources, but to give them a great holiday season and to watch them opening the gifts has been amazing to see their faces and the parents. It's been awesome to see that.
For us, players in the Dolphins, we realize how fortunate we are, so this is something special we can do to, you know, help some people in the South Florida community. I mean, this is the fun part, so we get to see their reaction when we give them some gifts. We got the kids some toys, but then we also got some stuff that they need, and so it's going to be great to see their reaction, and right now we're playing with them, so it's going to be, it's a fun time, and this is kind of the stuff that you look forward to.
It means a lot for me because I came from a rough journey, so it means a lot that people that actually, to know that somebody's watching and they really care about you and they want to sow a blessing into you, it means a lot.
I'm very grateful for the opportunity. My children are grateful for the opportunity. It's exciting. Also makes me a little nervous just to be in this environment, but anything to make my children happy and smile, you know, I'm all in for. And this is just like a great Christmas gift to all of us.
We got tickets for everyone here, and we got pre-game passes for you to come down on the field and hang out with us this Sunday. Who wants to go?
Miami Dolphins. Thank you, Miami Dolphins.
And those smiling faces really tell the story. I got one more thing to make you smile. A real ice skating rink with real ice right in front of Hoffman's Chocolates. It is opened at night for kids of all ages to enjoy. Thank you to CBS 4 and MyTV33, to the Herbert W. Hoover Foundation, the Children's Services Council of Broward County, and Connect Familias. We thank you for your support of all of our programs. To Berkowitz Pollock Brandt and Infrasol for keeping us running behind the scenes. It looks like too much fun to pass up. I'm going to go grab my skates. I'm going to hit the rink, and I'm going to say thank you to all of those who support Neighbors for Neighbors, connecting those in need with those who can help. We thank you so much. Happy holidays. Goodbye, everyone.